Hello guys, it's Taliesin back with another drawing. Today I thought I'd work on a piece. I started this in my spare time today. And I thought I would talk to you guys while I add some highlights in white ink. I've got Bleed Proof White, Dr. P.H. Martin's white ink, and this beautiful glass quill, a Venetian glass quill that my friend Brendan brought back for me from Europe on his trip. So I thought I'd just chat to you all a little bit about inspiration today. So today I'm doing a drawing. I've been really stuck for inspiration lately, guys, like out of like a scale of 1 to 10 where 1 is highly motivated and 10 is not at all motivated. I've been at like an 11. There's just been a lot of things going on, but I thought I'd share with you an idea that I came across. When you're feeling really unmotivated and you don't know what to draw, why don't you try, what I do is I look at a couple of my favorite artists and I try and combine their artwork. So today I'm combining artwork by, this ink's not working on this quill, that's annoying, I might use a brush. Today I'm combining artwork by Peter Draws, whose YouTube channel I'll link in the description, and also by Vexx Art, whose YouTube channel I'll also link in the description, plus a bit of my own sort of style as well. So I find this really helpful sometimes when you're feeling really stuck and you don't know what to do, because, you know, it's really hard when you've got, like, maybe you've got a lot of negative things happening in your life, or you're feeling really just exhausted, or maybe you're just feeling blue, you're feeling down because things haven't been the best lately. It can be really, really difficult to find that motivation. A lot of artists struggle with motivation. We feel like we're constantly chasing something that only occasionally wants to, be caught. And it can be really tough. It can be really tricky when you're trying to get inspired, or you really want to draw something, or you're feeling stressed about that you're not being productive and you're not doing any art, but at the same time the ideas just don't seem to want to turn up, So what I find is good sometimes is to just try and combine some artwork of two artists that inspire you and see how it turns out. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm combining Vexx art with Peter Draws art, and also just a bit of my own sort of stuff, just to see, what happens, to give me some ideas to be at least doing something, because I think that a lot of you will understand, if you're an artist and you're not doing something, even when you feel like you have no motivation, you feel like you're wasting your time, or that, at least I do. I feel like time's just going by and I'm not doing anything productive with it, and I don't like to be idle. I don't like to feel like I'm not doing anything with my time. I like to feel like I'm actually using my time well, that I'm not just wasting it, because, so many people's biggest regrets in life are things like, oh, I never did the thing I really wanted to do. I never ran that cafe. I never did that drawing or that painting. I never went to that country that I always wanted to go to because I was afraid or too busy, or I didn't make the time. And I don't want to get to the end of my life and be one of the people that says I didn't do enough with my art, I didn't paint, I didn't draw. I want to be one of the people that said I'm so glad I made the most of every moment that I could. And obviously I haven't made the most of every moment that I could, because I'm human and we all have times where we feel like we just can't do it, but I'm trying to consciously make the effort to change that about myself, and to actually get to a point where I do feel like I'm at least using the most of my time productively. So Peter Draws is an artist that I follow on YouTube. I'm a really great artist. He's really good at inspiring people as well. I find he inspires me. I know that whenever I'm blue or I'm down and I feel like nothing's working out, I can go and watch some of his paintings and drawings, and I always, always, always want to pick up a pen or pencil as soon as I watch some of his videos. So he might be a good one if you're feeling like nothing's happening as well. And Vexx is also an amazingly talented artist who I also follow because he does these amazing, partly really realistic and partly all these sorts of figures that I've got in here, like characters and faces and little things like this. And the leaves and the swirling and the lines, that's more of Peter Draw's style, and I like to do with this sort of scribble technique in here, where on my tree paintings, which I'll do a video of later on for you all. But check them out. Check them out. Their channels are really great. They're great for doing different things, for getting you inspired, for making you want to pick up your pen or pencil if it's been a while, or even if you drew yesterday, they probably still inspire you to keep drawing every day. And I think that anyone that can inspire you to draw at any time, but especially when you're feeling like there's nothing happening and you're not going well, is really a real gift to everyone, not just to the people that know them personally, but to anyone that feels that influence, you know. I think that to be able to have an outreach like that just by being uniquely themselves is a really beautiful thing. And I think that that's an important thing about being an artist is that you get so worried, at least I do, about just being uniquely yourself. I think that sometimes fear takes over, or it's really hard to just be like, screw it, I don't care if I look silly trying this new weird art thing that other people would think is weird. I'm going to do it anyway, because at the end of the day, your life is only the opportunities you took and the opportunities you didn't take. And I think that, you know, many of us want to be daring and out there, but we feel like we can't be for whatever reason. But I'm deciding from now on, screw it, I'm going to be one of those people that is, you know, I'm going to be one of those people that just decides to do it. And if people look at me like I'm a weirdo, well, that's their choice, because I am a weirdo, so, you know. If the boot fits, I suppose. I'm just looking around for little bits that I think might be nice with white. I'm thinking maybe some up here, just on the little flowery weird things. This actually started out as a Zentangle pattern I saw. But I actually liked how it down here started to turn it into a flower. So I think I'll keep doing that for a while in some of my drawings. I might even put it in one of my tree paintings and stuff, or do some more other art-based, like other plant-based paintings instead of just trees all the time. Yeah, I like trees, but, you know, try new things, be adventurous out there and all that jazz. Try exploring, and you never know where it will take you. That's a good thing, too, about trying to combine styles from different artists that you like, is that you might try something that you've never tried and find out it's your new favourite thing. I mean, I'd never tried charcoal before my friend practically threw it at me and was like, you must try this, you know, have you never tried it? No, right, take this and go and use it and it will be awesome. And she was right, it was. And now charcoal is one of my most favourite media. And I think too, guys, if you're going to try something, well, I made the conscious decision that I wasn't going to decide whether or not I loved it or I hated it until I had done at least 20 proper drawings, like not quite tiny little sketches for a minute or something, like 20 proper drawings. I decided that until I did 20 proper drawings, I was not going to make a decision, because I don't think you can get a good idea of how an artwork works or how an art medium works from just one or two goes. You know, you haven't worked out what makes it, how to use it properly. Like, at first I thought charcoal was incredibly unforgiving, and that if you made a mistake, that was it, and that, you know, oh my god, it's going to be so hard that I'm not going to be able to work with this, and if I make any sort of line that I don't want, I'll never be able to get rid of it. And it's simply just not true. You just have to play with it a bit and learn about it, and you'll be surprised at the discoveries you make, you know. Sometimes things that you'd never considered could be your calling. Like, what if I never used, like, I use charcoal in all of my tree paintings and I use now pastels because of the charcoal, and I use it in all my artwork pretty much. All my mixed media pieces have charcoal or pastel in them, mostly. And if my friend had never given that charcoal to me, if I'd never given it a try, I would never have been able to create the pieces that I like that are now my favourite. I would never have discovered this favourite medium, you know. I would never have created my cover artwork, which is all charcoal and pastel. It's a 3-meter piece based on myself about inspiration and transformation. If I'd never given it a go and decided to give it a couple of goes, I'd never have created that piece, and that's one of my favorite pieces that I've created to date. Like, I am really proud of that piece and putting myself out there with it, because it's quite a personal piece too, you know. It's about myself and the journeys I've come through in my art journey so far. So I'm really grateful for my friend for just telling me to use charcoal, because it began the transformation of me just drawing things because it amused me, or other people asked for it, to me really exploring what I wanted to create and to letting inspiration and that energy just sort of flow. So I'll always be grateful for that push, you know. So I don't want to add too much weight to this. I really just wanted it to be some highlights here and there. So I think I'm nearly done. So just a couple more pieces where it's a little dark, and then I think I'll be good to call this one finished. This is just a drawing for the day, just to make sure I did something, you know. I didn't want to spend another day not doing any art. I wanted to make sure that I at least made this day art-wise count for something, even if it was something small, and I'm actually really happy with how it turned out, so I'm glad I made that choice, because I could have easily not. I could have easily gone, I don't feel like it today. Could have easily thought it's too much effort, I'm not in the mood, I'm bored, I'm tired, I'm down. Had a lot of things that have been negative happen lately. It's been a really trying time, and it's been really easy to feel down and not like doing anything. So yeah, maybe if you guys ever feel down and flat, look up some artists to inspire you and try and combine the two of them, because the results could be really good. So I think that's this one done for now. Just try and tilt my screen back. I'm new to this video thing, I need to get a better setup. But so yeah, it's just on green cardboard, and I'll post pictures on my Instagram, which is linked to my YouTube channel. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you want to make any suggestions about some other artists that are your favorites, I'll take a look at them and then I'll combine some of them. So you might be like, hey, why don't you combine one of your favorite artists with my favorite artist who is such and such? And that could be a really cool way to inspire each other and just inspire other people that come along to the channel later. So yeah, okay, bye. You're all awesome. Bye. Bye.